I'm gonna make I'm gonna do something fun with walls. So I'll build this.
Okay. Fair enough. I can clip this one and make it the featured build of the week if you'd like.
Yeah,
You got a nice fun build for it. I'd
I
love to
do.
throw it over on the channel.
Perfect. Let's do that.
So you heard it, guys. This is the official DD2 SpiderDan, DD2 Neo, pardon me. SpiderDanX featured build
Yeah,
of the
there you
week.
go. You got it. You got it. You're like, you're two people. I can't keep up with you,
That's
Dan.
why I just started. That's why I just always call you Dan. It's got Dan in both.
Exactly. I remember the first time you're like, Mega Dan X Neo, Spider Dan. Are you the same? And I'm like, yep.
I kind of assumed that you were the same person, but I mean, you never know without asking.
It's true. I was playing public the other day, and someone was like, well, this person, he, she, I don't know whether he's male or female, but he, she, they're doing really awesome.
All right, there you go. Have to check out what kind of craziness you got going here. Yeah, that's a tough call. I mean, like Light Rain said, the Mystic has some really strong CC capabilities and is a great builder. And then on the same note, the Dryad has crazy, crazy burst damage and is also a great builder. So, I mean, the real answer to that one is not which one to get, but which one to get first, because you're going to want them both. No doubt about that. There's no wrong answer there. You know, the first one that you get should be just whichever one you want the most today, you know. That's all, definitely, you know, like when we were going through the Dungeon Defender system, we were getting one hero at a time, you know, so we didn't have those fun decisions to make. But now,
Yeah,
somebody coming into the game now has all these choices, and it's like, yes, all this, what to do, you know.
yeah, and it can be overwhelming too.
Oh, absolutely. I'm trying to master the art of jumping through that hole without ending up in the pit. I always end up in the pit.
It's a tough one.
Uh-oh. There is oil. There is indeed oil. Somebody posted a picture on Twitter using proton beams and a geyser trap, I think it was, and they actually laid it all on the ground, and it made it look like an eye, and it was the coolest looking thing ever.
Fun.
I've got to find that picture and see if I can't duplicate it sometime to give them a little hats off there. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely, Travis. It's all about fun. I mean, I'm a firm believer of that. If you're not having fun playing, then it's not the right game for you. You know, you should always, any game you play, you should make sure you're having fun. If not, it defeats the whole purpose. You know. That's always the sign of when I stop playing a game and switch to a new one, is when the fun goes away.
Hey, Juice, why don't you come build this secret lane up here for me, please?
Alrighty. I think just one flame arrow will probably take care of it. Yeah, I guess I could do a proton too, though, just to mix it up. Let's see. Oops. Wrong button. It's... Oh, what the heck? Maybe that's... Oh, there's... Or I don't have enough mana for that. Let's go one stream. There we go. That'll get it. Do you have a challenge? Because I know you play a lot on the PS4 as well. Do you have a challenge switching back and forth platforms with the different controls?
You know, when I use the controller, it actually seems a little bit natural to me. and then when I go back to the PC, it still feels natural. But what I've also tried is on the PC using the controller for the PC, and that does not feel natural. Even though it's the same setup as the PS4, it feels weird for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. I tried, same thing with me. I tried using a controller on my PC one day, and I'm going to try it again at some point, just because I am, you know, I'm living the dream right now, so I want to kick back. When I'm playing, I want to make
Yeah, I
sure
don't
I'm
blame you.
just relaxed and having a good time. And the controller allows for that. You know, it allows for a lot less hunched over your desk type thing. You know, you can just kick back and enjoy the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Snaking Sands is really a solid addition to any build. I mean, it's a strong tower, and the crits on it are just crazy. Just absolute insanity. Got a nice little death trap here. So what are you rocking on those oil geysers? You got a little stun going too?
Yeah, stun and slow.
Very
And
nice.
these are the oil walls. So no official wall. These are the oil walls.
Oh yeah. And then you've got some slow on that boostar as well.
Right.
Very, very nice. So what else are you using on your boostar?
Rippling explosion and deadly strikes.
Awesome. Get a little splody action for those of us that are missing our Serenity R's back in the Nightmare 4 days.
Exactly. It's still not as it's still not that strong, but free damage.
Yeah, I mean, you can't complain about free damage.
Although some people still do.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it depends on what your goals are. If your goals are 100% min-maxing, you know, you can achieve that, but then the game is also going to be a little bit more boring to you because you don't have the variety. You know, if your goal playing the game is to have fun, then of course you're able to experiment a lot more and mix it up. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
there will always in every game, in every state of every game, be some sort of flavor of the month type thing.
it's true. In fact, what I've been doing with chaos is I've actually been progressing really slowly on purpose, because I just want to enjoy the game, and that's the other thing that keeps me playing DD2 is I have all these heroes, right? But not all of them have Chaos 7 gear because I've just been going so slowly, and that's been intentional because everybody else is like, oh, I gotta get to Chaos 7 as fast as I can, and I'm like, why? Enjoy it. Go
Yeah.
slow.
It's all on my channel there, Chronic Smoker. In fact, there's commands to specific heroes, whoever you're interested in. Just throw it out there and look. I mean, I use a lot of medallions. I'm a big medallion fan. So I've got medallions on most of my stuff. Except walls, of course. I do throw, just for the silliness factor, I do throw a medallion on the Colossus, though. Just because he just wrecks it. He's got crazy innate health anyway, and then you add all that defense power into the mix, and it's just a steamroll. How about the PDTs? There's a lot of different PDT routes you can take. You can go explosive, you can go super range, or you can go crazy. You know, you can't say single target. Oops, I accidentally G'd on you. You can't
Oh, that's
say.
fine. I'm done building. Yeah, I've got destruction, explosive poison, and enhanced poison on there.
That's what I usually use too. Well, I go back and forth with the enhanced. I use. I don't even remember. Let me look. What am I? Right now, I've got explosive on it for sure. Yeah, I'm using power transfer, explosive, and defense rate on mine currently. But my current setup is my little load chaos tier high score setup.
Okay. So come and take a look.
Oh, nothing's getting past.
Yeah.
It's just straight up. They come there, and it's time to put on the brakes.
Mhm.
I mean, the protons, I mean, it's just a big combination. You know, you got protons with a natural slow plus a freeze. Then you got the geysers with a slow and a stun. And then you've got the boost with the slow. I mean, it's definitely a mean combination. Nothing's going to get past it.
Yeah, I call it my super utility slow build.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's no better wall than a wall that kills everything.
Exactly.
You can create the, you can create the train wreck right there waiting to happen. And even if they don't die right away, they're frozen or stunned or stopped.
Yup.
And that, of course, is
The
going to
best
hold up
part.
all their little go-boos behind them from progressing any.
Mm-hmm. They say the best defense is a good offense, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, I remember when I was first progressing through Chaos, what I ended up doing was I stayed at Chaos 5 for I don't know how long. So like, you know what, I just can't go on to Chaos 6 until I get those Frosty Proton beams. And I was there for so long just going and going, just never getting it. And finally I got it. I'm like, I think it took like 2, 3 months. And finally like, yay! I got it was like the biggest excitement I'd had in a while for DD2.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So out of we know that the future, we're going to have a barbarian, we're all assuming. We're going to have the other two gender swaps, the Countess and the Ranger. Which one do you think you're looking forward to the most out of what we know for sure is coming?
Mm, well, as far as the gender swap heroes, I think I'll be more interested in the Countess, just because it's the female version of the Squire, and is my favorite original hero. But overall, as far as DD1 heroes, it's the Barbarian, bar none.
Oh yeah, the barbarian will be a lot of fun. Oh, you know what, Light Rain? This whole time we're an hour and change in, and I forgot to turn Nightbot on. I was wondering why there wasn't any Nightbot messages. Give it just a sec,
It's funny.
and it will. Give it just a sec, and then do spotlights again. There, Light Rain, and it will pop up. Let me double check and see if Nightbot's awake. Yeah, Nightbot's awake now. Sorry about that. I was wondering why there wasn't any Nightbot spam going on. I thought I had the settings wrong. But I don't... I think I have most of the commands copied over from YouTube to Twitch, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, there we go. So out of the other Dungeon Defenders heroes, besides the Barbarian, which other hero would you like to see the most?
Hmm. Good question. Probably like a lot of other people, the Summoner. I'd like to see him with the dual pets again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Blacksmith, in that little side interview he did, he already said that the Abyss Lord is definitely the Summoner, as far as them doing a tribute to DD1. So I mean, you never know. I mean, Blacksmith, of course, has moved on to other projects now. So, I mean, we don't know what will come. But I think personally, I don't think the Summoner will get... I mean, the main challenge was Overlord mode. Getting that
Right.
top-down view. And
Yep.
that's why he said in that article that they changed the name from the Summoner to the Abyss Lord.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think you're right. I don't think we'll be seeing the official Summoner in this game.
I tell you, I personally am all about that Jester. I would love to see the Jester coming. And I know we've got the Jester artwork from the Carnival event. The Jester, a lot of the Jester art is done. Now that, of course, doesn't mean anything. Just having the 3D modeling done is like the absolute base. But, oh, I would be so excited if the Jester came.
Yeah, yeah.
The
I never actually played the Gesture. I may have a little. Yeah, I did play the Gesture a little bit. What really, really threw me off was just those presents and how the presents like, oh hey, by the way, here's an ogre. I'm like, ah,
right.
what do I do? It's supposed to be a defense, but it's not.
Oh yeah. Well, the Jester was definitely best utilized as a DPS hero for sure. Now the community development team reworked all of that Jester stuff. So if you play DD1 now, the Jester is an entirely different animal. The defenses actually are, defenses that are not going to just smash your face in.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't really played DD1 in a long time. I think the last time I played it was maybe a year ago.
Yeah. I actually was gonna do. I had a lot of requests to do some DD1 throwback streams, and I logged in and all of the gear. I had so much gear that I'd farmed up, and of course in DD1 you could throw it on the ground in your tavern and kind of show it off. So my tavern floor was completely covered with loot, and when I logged back in, it was all gone, and I rage quit.
That's it.
Now it appeared that they did pay you back for all of that with mana, which which of course in DD1 was the currency.
Right.
So you remember those little gems that you could buy when you got to the mana cap to store in your inventory?
Yeah.
I ended up having gems in my inventory that were like 5 billion
Wow.
mana. So I'm assuming that was payback from all that loot that dropped.
Probably. Yeah.
Which, I mean, that in itself is, pretty valuable to have with the way the upgrade system worked.
Yeah. Let's see, I ended up playing Dungeon Defenders Eternity. And that's where they started to have gold as currency as well as the mana. And so that was fun, having that gold and having extra things to do with the gold.
Oh, yeah. Thank you all very much for following, by the way. I know I missed a lot of thank yous out there, but I do appreciate it. Dark Pulse, Psycho Rager, XX Bull, XX108, Cuz and Huz, good lord. Chloe, Darren, thank you all very, very much. Nikolai, Travis, looks like a long list of people I missed, holy crap. Tarpon, King J, XKOAX222. Thank you guys all a ton. You are all the best.
You missed them all, Juice, because you've just been so excited to have me on stream. You're like, oh, I gotta soak up Dan's time.
That's what it is. Well, I mean, this stream is not, it's not about me. I'm trying to spotlight different members of the community. I'd love to get some trendy folks in the mix at some point. I know they're all very, very busy. But I'm trying to spotlight other people in the community, whether it be streamers or RPGers or RQAers or just longtime players of the game. Trying to give them a little love here.
Yeah, you should get Cryo on here sometime.
Oh, Cryo will be here, I'm sure. Cryo is
Go Boo. Definitely need Go Boo on here.
Well, that would be. I don't know if that would be a huge honor having Gobu. Anyone with a event named after him.
Go Boo Defenders, that was awesome.
Oh yeah, I had a lot of fun with that. I was very, very excited to get the Gobu title in Discord. Everybody gets all excited about getting the Defender title. For me, it was all about that Gobu title. As soon as I got that, oh yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
I knew I was legit then.
Juice bags, finally legit.
It took a while, Man, all these Slakelions. So somebody told me yesterday that you're not actually getting points for the multiple Slakelion kills when you try, high scoring runs. Now, I don't know currently, of course, currently it's so young. The whole system is just very young, and it's going to take some fine tuning. we didn't give the eye didn't get his proper credit in our OP gear here.
He was there and then he wasn't. I couldn't even jump across the chasm before he was gone.
I forgot about celebration dropping here. I saw an EV
Yeah.
canister and I'm like, oh, please do not be a McDougars or a McManus. I don't want to get a low level one.
Got a low level celebration.